evening and welcome to Old Trafford and Match of the Day. And for many reasons, I'm more than pleased to be here tonight. Not the least because there's a cracking Cannon League fixture in prospect between Manchester United and Arsenal. Both, no doubt, doubly determined to make their mark on the league, because after what happened in midweek, it won't be their players who had their hands on the Wembley Pointer in March. Tonight's game will be a test for both clubs' capacity to absorb and overcome setbacks, including injuries. Quality essential for champions.
Manchester United return, and it's a happy return for Frank Stapleton. He's their only change, in fact, from Tuesday night's defeat by Everton. He replaces Alan Brazil, who has flu, and teams up again with Mark Hughes in a combination that United haven't been able to field since the end of last season. Jesper Olsen has recovered from an ankle injury which forced him to go off at half-time on Tuesday. Well, Arsenal themselves are forced to make two changes from their midweek Milk Cup defeat against Oxford. Lukic in goal for Jennings, as we mentioned, and Paul Davis comes into midfield to replace the injured Stuart Robson. And incidentally, I was talking to the Arsenal manager, Don Howe, before the kick-off. He says that they won't really know just how serious Robson's knee injury is for a couple of days yet, until the swelling has gone down. So he, unable to take his place tonight, but it's still a match full of some of the best personalities in the game. Manchester United then kick-off, attacking from right to left. United in the white shorts, Arsenal in a change strip of yellow shirts and dark blue shorts. That's Allinson, and that was Robson. Moses for Manchester United, bringing Strachan straight into the game. And a good run too by Stapleton. Welcome back by the Stretford end with his first kick, but Sansom intercepts. Hughes came towards Kidman, taking the throw. This is Ricks. And the ball will clearly skid off the turf tonight. It has not stopped raining all day in Manchester. And Old Trafford's pitch obviously very, very wet. Moses in with a firm challenge on Nicholas. This is Albiston forward, but over Robson's head. Arthur Albiston, it seems incredible to realise, has been a first-team regular for almost 10 seasons now. O'Leary quickly across to cover, under pressure from Olsen. And that pressure was enough to force a United throw. Hughes came to meet it. Good control on the chest, and thanks to Anderson's tackle, United have a corner. It's a good-looking kick, and it was Ricks' head that met it first, so that's another corner. Cleared everyone, nodded back. Hogg couldn't control it quickly enough. The shot forward again. Robson has scored with only 5 minutes gone. What a start for Lukic. But the Stretford end will feel no sympathy at all for Arsenal's standing goalkeeper. It was Strachan's flighted corner that started the problems. A lovely little nod back there by Moran. Hogg couldn't control it, but Robson could. And the left foot shot finding the corner of the net, possibly off an Arsenal defender. It really was a superb knockback into the centre which started the problems. And Robson finding the net. Lukic unable to stop it. Well, the 1-2 would have been effective, but Olsen was brought down before he could run on to Hughes' return. Lukic marshalling the defensive forces in front of him as Hogg is pushed forward on the far edge of the Arsenal penalty area. Moran's up there too. Olsen and Strachan, the two players over the ball. Flipped in by Olsen, a good-looking 1-2. Hughes. Oh, and the goalkeeper missed it. And it was so close to going in. Allinson, I think, was the player who will breathe the deepest sigh of relief. Hughes clipping it into that crowded goal mouth, and it came off Allison and hit the top of the upright. And there was a push then by Strachan on Ricks. Arsenal's free kick. Caton climbing high, it comes to O'Leary. And United almost making a hash of the clearance, and it's still not clear yet. And pushed through, and Allinson is onside and has scored. What a run he's having. His fourth goal in 4 matches. After 32 minutes, Ian Allinson brings Arsenal level, and really United had so many chances to get the ball away, and finally it was poked through by Anderson. Allinson onside and kept his head well to find the corner of the net. And the former Colchester man, in a position like that, with that left foot of his, does not miss and didn't. And it came off Caton, so it's a corner. Manchester United pushing their central defenders forward again. Really driven in towards Robson. And Lukic, by virtue of the fact that he's one of the biggest goalkeepers in the Football League at 6 feet 4 inches tall, able to tip over a header that might well have beaten smaller goalkeepers than he. Robson was brilliant. So that fine header by the United captain, almost bringing them a second, and Robson coming in again, but he didn't meet it this time. Moses did the dropping ball though. And good play by Allinson. Nicholas. Woodcock on the left. Good play by Stapleton. This is Olsen. And onside, Strachan, and Robson's coming to meet him in the centre, and there he is, and he couldn't reach it. Well, the Arsenal defenders are angry with referee and linesman, feeling that Strachan was in an offside position when the ball was pushed through. And certainly from that angle, it looked as though they had a justifiable complaint. Robson arriving late again, with the ball agonisingly close.
I think that was poetic justice there, because I think Strachan just jumped the gun. He started just that fraction early, and the linesman was caught by it, and he allowed the run. And if a goal had resulted, I think they would have been justifiable cause for complaint. But poetic justice, the gods of football have had their way, and all's fair now.
Talbot for Arsenal. Nicholas just kept it in. Look for Woodcock, and what a fine header! Oh, a superb goal! 36 minutes gone, and Tony Woodcock gives Arsenal the lead with the most deft of headers. Nicholas did well to keep the ball in the first place and curled in a beautiful ball. And look at the direction of that header, though there have to be question marks against Gary Bailey, who perhaps dived a fraction too early. Nicholas clipping over the ball for Woodcock, who steered his header deliberately towards that corner. Another enormous kick from Lukic. Woodcock. That's the end of a very, very interesting first half. John Howe must be pleased with the application his side showed in recovering from that early setback. Allinson set them on the way with an equalising goal after Robson had given United that 5th minute lead, and Tony Woodcock completing Arsenal's revival with a second goal No wonder he smiles with Charlie Nicholas as he leaves the field, because he and his Arsenal teammates can well afford to smile at that half-time score. Manchester United 1, Arsenal 2, and what a very good game of football it's been so far.
Pardon?
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 What's my porn name?
What? What is that? How do you work that out?
Your porn name is your first pet, plus your mother's maiden name.
Toby Byrne.
Bugsy Wesley. These questions are ridiculous, by the way.
Reminds me of someone with a moustache. And the background music here.
Rex Noonan.
Jason Abs.
That's not one of the better ones.
It's quite a good one, isn't it?
Bluebell Barney.
Actually, I've seen it on telly.
It's a good one. Smoky Bar.
It's got a ring to it, hasn't it?
Bow, 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 bow.
Come to clean your pool.
When guys shave, this is what they do to try to get every hair. This is what we do. Shaving rebuilt with Gillette FlexBall technology. Moves like no other razor. It responds to the contours of your face. Gillette.
Steve, can you save hundreds of UK pounds on your energy bills in no time at all with U-Switch? Yes, you can.
U-Switch. Switching made simple.
We can cross continents and time zones at the mere touch of a button. The moment the game changes is the moment we see it. I miss nothing. We are members of the world's favourite online sports betting company, and we gamble responsibly at Bet365.
It's June, Dad.
Hello, June. How are you?
Hi. You off hiking? These came next door by mistake.
Sun Life. Must be my guaranteed over 50 plan. Fantastic.
Oh, yes. I've seen the ads with parking.
That's it. I just wanted a guaranteed cash sum to help cover my funeral costs. Seemed the right thing to do, you know, for the family.
I've read about how fast funeral costs are rising.
Exactly. Sun Life's guaranteed payout can be worth thousands.
Is it good value?
Yes, and it's the most affordable cover of its type.
Easy to arrange?
Yes, you can do it in a few minutes. No medical, no awkward questions.
Oh, perhaps I'll get a guaranteed over 50 plan.
Give them a call. The first month's free.
What's the number?
Call us today. You could be in with a chance to win £10,000.
Oh, and you get a welcome gift card. Might get some new binoculars with mine.
Call today on 0800 55 60 60 or search Sun Life Plan.
It's so easy to find great local tradespeople thanks to mybuilder.com. Just post your job, regardless of how big or small, and you'll get responses from local trades, screened by My Builder and reviewed by previous customers.
We got 3 responses in the first hour.
Unbelievable. Being able to look at reviews from other people, it gives you that reassurance that they're going to do a good job.
My bathroom looks amazing and I couldn't be happier with the results.
It's so simple.
Post your job on mybuilder.com. It's easy and it's free.
Welcome to QuickBooks. Manage your small business finances with it. Customize and send invoices in seconds. Get paid faster. Calculate self-assessment and VAT. Run payroll with ease. And connect all your bank accounts, all using an effortless solution. It's great for accountants and used by over 2 million small businesses worldwide. See your finances in a whole new way. Search QuickBooks today. Now with up to 50% off your first 6 months. QuickBooks. Your accounts and taxes done.
Terry Wogan.
Mickey Thomas.
Imran Khan.
Frank Worthington.
An ex-rugby player called Dan Luger.
My first autograph was Barry Venison.
Waved at him and he gave me that.
Lovely hair.
I did ask Linford Christie for his autograph once.
It was Gary Speeds when I was 9.
And he said no.
Linford Christie outside Crystal Palace Stadium.
Well, why didn't he give it to me then? He gave it to Caroline.
Gordon Banks, actually.
I don't think I've ever got an autograph. Oh, no, actually, yeah, I have. Pele.
Tony Woodcock and Ian Allinson, the 2 Arsenal goal scorers, will start the second half. And Ron Atkinson's comment to our reporter Tony Gubber as United left the field was, our players have got to learn how to defend. And I'm sure he emphasised that, perhaps in rather harsher words, when he got back to the dressing room. Arsenal attacking then from left to right with a 2-1 lead. This is Alveston. Hughes. Seemed to be tripped by Talbot, and the free kick has been given. Very mobile and very strong and determined player, Mark Hughes, who was 21 yesterday. Robson. Looked for Stapleton, but overhit the cross. Kidman missed kicking. A smile on his face, but I don't think Ron Atkinson will share the joke, especially if something comes of this Arsenal throw. Ricks. And the linesman flagged then. It couldn't have been offside. I presume he saw that Woodcock maybe had pushed the defender behind him. Hughes. Davis intercepts. This is Woodcock. Moran with him. Ricks. Sansom. Good looking ball. Williamson was ready, but Olsen breaks. Caton intercepted. And Ricks strangely turning away from the United goal back towards his own. And Arsenal making sure that the half-time lead is preserved anyway in the opening exchanges of the second half. Hogg missed it. Alveston was behind him. Olsen. Alveston in support. Talbot sliding tackle. Perfect night for those. Hogg. Look for Stapleton. Sansom missing it. Strachan's in there with him. And pokes it home. With only 3 minutes of the second half gone. Manchester United draw level. And if Ron Atkinson was unhappy about the way his team defended in the first half, then Don Howe will be even more angry about this piece of defending. Kenny Sansom caught on the hop, but Strachan did so well to poke the ball into what was a tiny space and then into the net. Stapleton missing the ball. It came off Caton and then spinning away. It was Ricks in there, and the ball tucked away beautifully by Strachan to bring us level to 2-2. Sansom. Ricks. Furious challenge by Robson. Here's Hughes. Strachan in support down the right. Look for Stapleton in the centre, and it reached him as the defender slipped. Anderson back to cover. And Strachan has made an immediate impact on this second half with a goal and that cross which might well have produced another. A good ball by Moses to Stapleton. We saw Hughes spinning away and finds him. And still Hughes. Oh, great determination, and it nearly paid off with a goal. Hughes had one thought and one thought only as the ball was clipped through to him then, and that was to try for a goal. He held off the defender, having chested the ball down well, and the shot was very close. Well, that fine ball still sets Alveston free. Olsen. He went all the way, and Hughes, and how did the goalkeeper keep that out? Lukic making a double save in the most difficult of circumstances. The final shot by Hughes, and Lukic must have kept out two shots that he could hardly have seen. Gitman's throw. Hughes got clear. Well, he's aggressive in the best possible way, Hughes, and his aggression almost unhinged Arsenal once again. But how well John Lukic did. Olsen was the man who started the mayhem. Lukic misfielding that, but twice from close range he stopped the shots that came at him. Robson. Hughes. Caton's challenge. Tried to find Robson. But Arsenal win it back. Not for long. Gidman for United. Strachan takes over. Olsen back to Strachan, and it comes to him off Allinson, and Strachan, yes! And Strachan gets his second goal of the match, and his second goal of the half, and Manchester United are back in front. And Strachan, it was who begun the move. Olsen back to him. Allinson was unlucky, it came off him, but Strachan's finishing was superb. So it looked, as the ball was played through, as though it was Ricks who got that final touch, laying it into the path of Strachan. So Ricks will be particularly unhappy with the way this second half has gone for him and for Arsenal. This is Strachan. United getting so many players forward now. Gidman is one of them here. Caton dived in. Gidman held off well. And Davis happy to head behind. And Gidman's strong runs down the right have been an important feature of United's play as Arsenal choose this moment to try to make a substitution anyway. The young defender Tony Adams, who came on against Oxford on Wednesday, replaces the captain Graham Ricks, who had an unhappy part to play in a couple of the incidents which led to United's goals in this half. Quarter of an hour to go. Adams immediately takes his place in the goal mouth for the corner, and immediately will have to take up a defensive position again. Once again, Arsenal finding the pressure getting greater, and Adams' first header means it's another corner. Lukic came from a difficult position and did well, and that's 4 successive corners that United have forced. Being watched by Anderson. Stapleton's on the near post, and the referee saw in that crowded goal mouth an infringement by the United man Warren. It's a free kick.
That young man, Tony Adams, I saw him the other evening at Oxford. He came on there in a bad period in the game. Now, he's only 18 years of age. He's an England youth international. You can see that he's come on to do a job of work. He's got just the right attitude. He's beautifully balanced for a tall lad, and I think there's a player of the future if he hasn't got quite a job to do tonight, to pull Arsenal round and find a way of inspiring them again from the back.
Now Davis. Sanson took his eye off it for a moment, and Stapleton crept in. Robson's up there with him, and still Robson, and he squares in. It must be, and it is. Hughes the scorer. 79 minutes gone, and Hughes' 9th goal of the season will surely now put Manchester United into an unassailable position. Sanson caught out in the middle of the field, Stapleton pushing it forward, and look how strong Robson was, because as he was challenged there, he kept his feet and kept the ball and made it easy for Hughes to sweep it in. Mark Hughes scoring United's 4th and their 3rd of the second half. Manchester United 4, Arsenal 2. And what's been a very testing week for Arsenal looks as though it could turn into their 3rd defeat. But wait, here's Talbot. And the shot was not that far behind. Given away to Robson. He has Olsen on the left and Stapleton. And it was only the intervention of Anderson that stopped United finishing the match in impressive style with another goal. Here's Adams. It's the willingness right through this game of United's front men to harry defenders when in possession that has been such an important part in what looks now to be United's win. We're into time added on for stoppages as Moses wins it. But Woodcock for Arsenal. Moses wins it back. Stapleton. And now Robson. And again United getting players forward from the back. Alberston giving it away though. It's been a thoroughly impressive performance by the home team in the second half. 6 goals, near misses, a lot of good football, a game that has ebbed and flowed with the lead changing hands more than once. But in the end, I feel Brian Robson, the captain of Manchester United, one of the inspirations behind a well-deserved victory. Manchester United winning by 4 goals to 2, and certainly on their performance in the second half, a well-deserved 3 points for them.